Hi everyone, welcome back. We have yet another episode of Women's Wednesdays. I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying this series, and today we have yet another very special guest here with me. Over to you. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Vasundhara, and it's great to be here with you, Debasree. We have just launched a new clean beauty makeup brand in India by the name of Kiro, and we're very excited to tell you about our journey that's got us here. It's been a very interesting pandemic launch, as I would like to
Mhm.
call it.
Yeah.
We've launched just less than 2 weeks ago, and we're looking forward to see where it takes us very soon.
I'm so happy to have you here. And actually, the reason why the first thing, like I was like, I needed to get you here as soon as I received your product, is because I was really impressed with the entire thought process of it. The first thing I wanted to touch upon was this bag. I really want you to tell everyone about it. And secondly, the next thing that really struck me was how your brand was clean beauty, but it also had like really interesting packaging, and that is like really unheard of. So I needed to get you on here, and I wanted you to tell me the entire story of this brand. So how did you come up with Kiro Beauty?
So honestly, this was a very organic, process and journey for me. They say that when you get married, marriage changes you, but I really didn't. I don't think that's true. My kids is what really changed my entire decision making and consumption process. I feel like it suddenly made me a lot more responsible in my choices. It made me feel more responsible about what I was, consuming, and that's really how this journey towards Kiro Beauty began. It started off with, of course, all my other life choices like clothing and food and everything, and then it reached a point where I opened my beauty drawer and I realized, okay, I don't have too many options that are available in India to make sure that I have a mindful but still a very good effective beauty product to use on my, color cosmetics need to be effective, they need to be indulgent. Your lipstick has to have that instant gratification, but I wasn't able to find anything that was catered to the Indian market. Did a little bit of research, spoke to a bunch of beauty consumers, spoke to people that are beauty enthusiasts, and we saw a very common thread that was linked amongst people right from Delhi, Bombay, Chandigarh, etc., where they said that we love using beauty, we want to use beauty products, we want to use color cosmetics, but it's so harmful for our skin, so we don't use it. Then we went on to saying that, okay, why don't you use the herbal and natural alternatives that are available in the market? And that's when they all scrunched up their noses and they said they smell funky, they're really boring, they don't last long, we don't get nice colors. And if all of this fills the checks all the boxes, then they're just not affordable. So, or they're just not available in India. We have to buy it internationally. So that's where we saw this gaping hole in the market where there was this huge demand and there was this huge, and honestly, as I've said this before, this demand and this awareness of how to use beauty is honestly thanks to all you guys. So you all have really changed the entire beauty spectrum in India, or I think even globally. Just having the know-how, having feedback, understanding how to use these products that were 5, 10 years ago very overwhelming for regular people like us. We didn't know how to use it. So that's where we saw this whole this gap in the market, and we decided, okay, let's do some research, and that's where Hero really came about. Uh, and we want to build a brand, and we want to come out with products that are effective, they're mindful, and at the same time they are very luxurious and indulgent. So typically when you see color cosmetics products, they're either effective and indulgent, but then they have a lot of toxins, or then if they are conscious and they are sustainable and they are safe, then then they lack the efficacy and the basic essence of color cosmetics and beauty, which is that instant gratification and effectiveness in using the product.
Right.
So we've spent a long time in coming together with striking a balance that is, very essential, and in making this overall a very mindfully created product, but still keeping the luxury aspect and the effective aspect alive in our products. So honestly, the question that you asked about the pouches comes from that overarching idea of being a very mindful and conscious brand. We be mindful just at the product level. Yes, we've removed raw materials that are harmful for you. We've infused it with the good stuff, but we wanted to also go just beyond that. We wanted it to be mindfulness to be a part of our journey and the customer experience right from A to Z.
Right.
So we then did a lot of research. We came up with various sustainable options. It was very difficult to find things that worked and that fitted in the traditional beauty, diaspora of gifting. We went completely against that. As you probably know, typically beauty brands send you 1 foot by 1 foot boxes of, PR kits. Yes, no.
Yes.
And I know everyone that was advising us was saying that this is so small and maybe you should just do something that's more, for lack of a better word, Instagrammable. And I'm like, no, we need to stand by the ethos. We want to stand by our values. And that is to kind of bring about this mindfulness throughout our journey. And that's how we really came up with this pouch, which is made out of upcycled rubber tire. So we found we are working together with somebody who actually gets used old tires that have run their life on the roads. They sanitize this, and then they have these handicraft, women working in the handicraft industry actually created these pouches for us.
Yeah.
And we thought it was absolutely wonderful. We thought the quality of the pouches was fantastic. So really, we didn't see a compromise. Just the way I feel that we're trying to bring in everything we can in our products, in our lipsticks, in our face products. The same way, I think that's something. No compromise is what we want throughout our entire journey and throughout the entire customer experience.
Yeah.
Even as you mentioned that there is, sorry, tell me.
No, I said it shows through. It definitely does, and that's what made you stand up, and that's why we are here today.
I'm so happy. It's been a huge process getting this whole thing together, because it wasn't something anyone's done before. So we kind of co-created this together with somebody, and it's been a wonderful journey, a huge learning process for both of us.
Yeah.
Even when it came to our packaging, as I mentioned, we wanted to break a lot of stereotypes, right? From clean beauty has to look boring, clean beauty has to be expensive. So when we were designing our product, our journey started with gold, metallic, copper, pinks.
That's what you
And then
luxury with, right? Yeah.
Exactly. That's your typical association with color cosmetics, with women, with beauty, with luxury, as you're saying. So, and then we said, but why? Why does it have to be what everyone's already seen? And then we said, okay, let's come up with something that's just that gives you that speaks to you, but still doesn't conform. And I know I mentioned this before. When we showed this design and this very out there pattern to people who are already in the industry, they said, Vasundhara, why are you using blue color? It's not a woman's color, it's a man's color. And I'm like, there is nothing man. I mean, there is no man's color and woman's color. I mean, we need to move ahead and go beyond these stereotypes. So we've dealt with a lot of people telling us like this is not the traditional way of doing things, and but luckily we stayed true to ourselves. We kind of decided that okay, let's do things differently. And honestly, it comes from this idea of wanting to be a very contemporary global brand with strong Indian roots. So the Indian aspect of it stays strong, but let's be contemporary and let's give the modern Indian consumer something that's global.
Yeah. and definitely show through. Like I said, another thing that I'm very very curious about is because you touched upon the pandemic launch. You just launched like 2 weeks ago, so I really wanted to understand how long has this been in the making, and what made you finally launch now?
So honestly, we were supposed to launch in April. This project has been on its feet for the last 2 years.
Okay.
It's been 2 years since we decided to go ahead and start this kind of a brand. Of course, at that point we didn't know the brand ethos, the values that we're going to be standing by. But our journey started around 2 years ago.
Right.
We were supposed to launch in April. March came the pandemic, and we were all in shock. And we were like, okay, now what's going to happen? But luckily, we were always going to be a digital first brand. We did have pop-ups and experientials, offline experientials planned, which now we've had to change. We've had to kind of be pretty agile. We were also supposed to launch with an entire range of lips, face, and eyes.
Mhm.
And we haven't been able to launch eyes because of supply chain issues.
Mhm.
But that was a call we just internally took. We could see that, in the last 1 month, we felt that the Indian economy has started gaining traction. People are picking up. People have started, certain areas in places in India have started opening up. People are socializing. They want an instant pick me up. They want something to feel good. They want something to look forward to.
Mhm.
And this was something that I felt would be that instant purchase that would actually make women feel good and look forward to something that they're going to be doing in their day-to-day lives. And we decided to kind of
Just do it.
take the plunge and
And
just do it.
yeah.
We are launching very very soon now. So we barely launched 2 weeks ago. We got everything organized,
Mhm.
and we're hopefully launching an entire eye range also in another couple of weeks, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So it's been a
yeah, I wanted you to actually
sure,
tell
sure.
what all do you have right now, and when you say eyes, what all do we have to look forward to?
So as you know, we have a creamy matte bullet. I think you've got that
Yes.
with you, which is it's
I
a
just
wonderful
wanted to take a
formulation.
moment and really appreciate the packaging. I really like it. Like I quite like both on the liquid and the bullet lipstick. Like both of them, they look really nice, and I tried it, and both of them like they perform really well. And I'm actually really glad the colors that you sent me are so beautiful.
So, as I said, we have a creamy matte bullet. We
Mhm.
have two variants. One is a regular creamy matte, and then we have 5 shades which actually have a very fine gold dust infused in it.
Okay.
So it's a matte finish with a very slight sheen. I love that formulation. I think it's something that works very well in the day as well as in the evening.
Mhm.
We have the liquid, the non-stop airy matte liquid. That's a very lightweight, easy to wear liquid lip, which mattifies pretty fast, but at the same time, it's fairly moisturizing. We've got a blush duo, we've got 4 shades in that, and we've got a highlighter.
Perfect. And
Yes.
what are we looking forward to when you say that we're launching eyes soon?
So yes, so with eyes we have a matte pen eyeliner, a
Okay.
black. We have a kajal. We have a few shades in eyeliners,
Mhm.
and we have a few shades in eyeshadow sticks, which
Nice.
I love. I mean, I was one of those
Very
people that just
easy
never wore
product.
eyeshadows. Very easy. We want this to be one of those, brands and products that people are just like, okay, I can wear this every day. I can wear it to office. I can wear it to lunch. It's not complicated.
Mm.
And I think that's really where we want to change that relationship also with beauty, where it's not just when I'm going for a big party or a wedding that I have to wear makeup, because I know the desire is there to wear it every day,
But
but
too
it's just
complicated for some.
it's too complicated for some. And I think the chemicals and the harmful effects really
Yeah.
deters people from wearing it. So I think we do want women to change their relationship with beauty products in making it a more everyday use product for them.
Right. And
Yeah.
when you say, can we also talk about a little bit about the ingredients and the stuff that has gone into making this? Because the focus really has been that this is chemical or like toxin free and chemical free. So what actually has gone into the product?
Yeah, so we have actually, as you know, the FDA regulations for beauty hasn't changed since 1960.
Mm-hmm.
No one's touched that. So everything in India is fair game. When I discovered that, I was actually a little shocked. And then we as a team decided to build our own no list of raw materials. We did a huge, very deep dive into harmful chemicals, into raw materials that are being used in the beauty industry. And we have our own set of chemicals that we have created a never list, and we vowed not to use those chemicals.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I lost you.
Can cause any kind of hormonal imbalance,
Could you
endocrinological
that
disorders.
there was a little lag in my internet connection. So
Okay, no, so okay. So basically, we did a very intensive deep dive into raw material and chemicals that are used in the beauty industry, and we discovered that there's a lot that can be very harmful, potentially harmful to human health, and we decided, okay, we need to create our own never list, and we vowed as a brand to not use these products and these raw materials in any of our products at the end of the day. We stood by that. In fact, we've had to make a lot of changes to abide by these values that we have vowed to stand by. My favorite eyeliner color, my favorite eyeshadow color had to be scrapped because we said we're going to be a cruelty-free and vegan brand. There were certain lip formulations that we said that, okay, it's lovely, the feel is great, but we can't do this.
Yeah.
We've actually also gone a step ahead and infused it with various, good for you oils like jojoba, avocado, apricot, marula, vitamin E, vitamin C. So as a brand, we don't think everything natural is all that is the only thing that's good for you. We truly believe there's a lot of scientific advancement where there's some great chemicals that are made by man that have great effects for us on our skin and on our bodies. So we've done natural infusions like butters and oils, but we've also put in chemicals like vitamin E, vitamin C that overall does good for the skin.
Right.
Yeah.
And that really, I also feel like there's this notion that natural cannot be harmful because you can be allergic to a lot of things. And
poison ivy.
Yes, I think that's natural and it's harmful.
Yeah.
Like my mom is allergic to aloe. Can you imagine that?
Oh. So, aloe. Okay, that's a first.
Yes, and honey also. Like she can't take honey on her skin or aloe on her skin. So like I think a lot of different skincare products like work differently for different kind of people, and definitely synthetic chemicals get a lot of bad rep for that.
Yes.
For things that they could be good for, and like vitamin C and vitamin E and stuff, these are synthesized, these are man-made, and plus they can be good for your skin. So I'm glad we kind of dove onto that. So sweet, those were everything that I actually wanted to know about the brand, and this has been so eye-opening for me. Actually, I found out the amount of research that you went upon, especially with the never list. I think that must have been a really hard box to kind of abide by. I also really love how deep your research was. You mentioned like a lot of cities like Chandigarh and women of all ages. I love that you're taking account to women of all ages, because you were talking about women who go to work, women who are going to parties, and I feel like I love that this is an all inclusive brand. I love that And I only have one suggestion for you, and I remember telling this to you the last time as well. I know, this is a limited edition bag for you. This upcycling tire. No, there is a limit to how much you can produce with handicraft, but I'm pretty sure people would love to own this. This is an experience of its own, and I think it really speaks of the brand. So if you could just make like a few limited edition collection for this that people could get, I would
Definitely.
love for them to kind
Maybe we'll do it for you, Debasree.
of
Hopefully. I will
for
be in
my
touch and
audience.
tell you we can do it for your audience for sure.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do like a small something. But like
Yes.
honestly, this has been so great. I am so excited for your brand. I know I see a
Thank
really
you.
great future for your products because of what it stands for and the performance that comes with it. So thank you so much for
Thank you.
this afternoon with me and doing this.
Thank you, Debasree. Thank you. It was absolutely wonderful chatting with you.
Likewise.
Thank you.
So that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. Thank you for staying through the entire thing. If you made it, you're amazing. Please make sure that you go check out Kiro's products. I'm going to link them down below, their website and their socials. And also, if you enjoy this, then please subscribe to my channel for more episodes every Wednesday. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.